Hello, Libra, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with Allison Nichols. Libra, this is your January 2019 general tarot reading. Now, if it doesn't resonate with you, of course, just look up your moon and rising sign, and perhaps that would resonate a little bit better. I do want to apologize that I am so late doing these. I normally like to post these, before the beginning of the month, especially a New Year month. But I am totally engulfed in creating my own tarot cards, which I'm hoping to publish and announce to the public by spring if everything goes well. Of course, I'm learning a lot of digital art as I go, so I keep going back and redoing a lot of cards. So yeah, maybe, hopefully, spring. We're gonna call it spring. Anyway, also would like to invite you to please visit my website. The link is below, and there you can also book your own personal intuitive clarity reading. And I am still running the $10 special, the holiday $10 off special. There's no coupon required. It's already in the price. So just go ahead and click on the link below. That'll take you to however many minutes that you would like a reading for. They are live phone or video. And of course, if you have any questions, just email me. Not that big of a deal. I will help you figure out exactly what would be the best reading for you, and also kind of help you through any questions you might have as far as how the reading works. Alrighty, with that being said, Libra, let's see what the heck is going to happen to you or for you in the month of January 2019. I hope you rang in the holiday well and you had great holiday season. New Year 2019. I was never so happy to see a year go. So I hope you are looking as optimistic to 2019 as I am. All right. Okay, let's do some clarification. I'm going to go ahead and do a little numerology as always. 4. Okay. Great. So you're going into the month of January with a 4 energy, and what that means is stability. And so the energy in the month of January is going to be surrounded around your stability. So whatever that might mean to you, it might mean that you have enough in your bank account where you feel stable. It might be that you are getting ready to move somewhere where you feel a little more stable, a better job, better pay, whatever relationship, um, whatever stability means to you. So let's get some clarification on these cards before I read them. Okay, do one more here. My little Libra lovers. Looks like there could be some commitment in the air, but I don't want to say for sure. Let me keep clarifying, and then we'll read. Okay, wow. Holy cow. Looks like some of your troubles are ending. So whatever you whatever was bothering you last year, it looks like might be changing. Okay. We're starting off the first week of January with the Nine of Swords, but it is reversed. So it seems like there might have been some worry or some things that you are not worrying about. When it comes to some type of a commitment, I got the bride. So that the bride could mean clearly marriage, but it could also just be a very close partnership. All right. So it appears also, well, I also get the Ten of Swords, but it's reversed. Ten of Swords is an ending straight up, and you're moving on from it. The Ten of Swords reversed is refusing to accept an ending. All right. So if this is like a marriage, it appears that you are choosing not to worry about it. You are not accepting if there is an ending that is on its way. It appears that you might not be accepting that ending, or you're not seeing it. But I want to do some clarification here. And the marriage, it's a partnership in some form. All right, but it's a deep partnership. So it's not like I work for this company kind of partnership. It is a personal partnership. Two people. All right. Then going into the second week, it looks like here is the Eight of Cups, which straight up it's about choices and having trouble making choices. But either way, there are choices to be made that can be made. Um, it's reversed. So it's either not making choices or not having a lot of choices to make. So I only have one choice to make. I don't have any other choices. I get the mountain as well, all right, which there is something blocking you. And then I get the burden card, but it's reversed. My Ten of Wands is my carrying your own burden, all right. You're handling it just fine, but it is a burden and you're carrying it all. You're handling everything. Here it's releasing, not being able to handle the burden. So I believe here with the not many choices and the mountain, I believe these burdens are hard to handle um, because you don't have a lot of choices. You don't feel like there is any choice of help with these burdens. All right, or you have no choice but to relieve these burdens, to just drop them and walk away. All right. This is what's stopping you from having more options is these burdens, these things that you're carrying, whatever seems to be heavy to you. Okay, Libra. And then the third week, we have the Four of Wands reversed. The Four of Wands straight up is usually about a home, and it's a happy home, and it's stable, and it's comfortable. Okay, um, but reversed, it could be refusing to move from a home, refusing to see that the home is not stable, and the home doesn't have to necessarily be a physical home. It could be what you feel is home to you. All right. That could be a person. A person could feel home like it's home to you. All right. Um, and then we get the rider reversed. So there's bad news, and I believe there's some bad news that is surrounding your stability with your home due to foolishness. I got the Fool reversed. All right. Due to some foolish decisions, some foolish acts, your home is there's going to be some bad news surrounding what you believe to be your home. All right. So if you believe this partnership is like home to you, you might be getting some bad news about that. Remember, we talked about how you don't feel that there are a lot of decisions that you can make as far as this burden. And that's going on the second week. In the third week, you actually could have an opportunity, or someone around you could have an opportunity to do something quite foolish, which causes or the bad news causes someone to do something quite foolish. So be kind of cautious of that on the third week. If it's not you, be just kind of watchful of someone to help them so that they don't make a foolish decision or do something foolish. If it's you, just don't do it. Just say no. Um, Fourth week, there again, we have some more tens, and we've got the Ten of Swords straight up, which is an ending. On top of that, we've got some news. And then on top of that, I have my Eight of Swords reversed. A lot of swords. You're an air sign. So, it wouldn't be unusual for you to get a lot of swords, but traditionally, swords are going to be about Well, communication, but it's the troubles that we go through in life. It's just part of life. We have to. That's how we learned our lessons, right? We have to, can't always be rosy. So it appears like there is some type of information that is coming to you that is finally going to cause an end to what has been troubling you. All right. Whether it's just this whole month of January or whether this goes back farther. But it appears that there's going to be some information that comes your way um, about ending your troubles. Okay. Or this is the information that is the end. In other words, like if there's a divorce, say someone sues you for divorce, you get the papers, right? So that you get the papers. And interestingly enough, here is the Eight of Swords reversed. Straight up, she is imprisoned. Um, I mean, she clearly can get out, but she is not seeing her way out. Her troubles are so imprisoning to her, she's not seeing her way out. Um, but it's reversed. So I believe you're going to feel free. Once this ending happens, you're going to start to feel a little freer. So this is probably a good thing. It looks like it's, if something it's been lurking up here, all right, and you've been carrying a heavy burden, it's been causing you or someone to act quite foolish, all right. So perhaps I can see how you could feel quite relieved once you get whatever information it is that you needed in order to say, that's it, it's ending, it's over, I'm done, whatever that might be. And there again, this doesn't have to be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship, but it is a personal commitment. It is something very close to you. So I want to do one more clarifying card here, and then we'll see how you feel going into February. And don't feel you're alone, because a lot of, gosh darn it. Okay. A lot of these signs have been going through a lot of endings. So I believe it's just the energy. It's just time for some things to end, perhaps, so that we can move on to bigger and brighter things. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Commitment reversed. All right, a deal reversed. Partnership reversed. And we get it with this. So the partnership is broken. Whether or not you want to face it, it is. The partnership is done. Now, as far as it is right now, it is done. Then we go into the second week, and I get the pig, which is actually an abundance card. It is a great abundance card. So your second week, it appears that we are talking about not having a lot of decisions as far as carrying a very heavy, possibly financial weight. So there's something that is stopping you in some form of feeling abundant. All right. And it is all of this heaviness going on here. And it doesn't have to be financial. It could be emotionally abundant. It could be feeling, in general, an abundance of love, or, an abundance of um, camaraderie, a lot of social abundance. It doesn't always have to be money, but it is being blocked. So you don't have a lot of choices in order to create the abundance that you're shooting for in the situation that you're in. Okay. Um, Fourth week, the watchful eye reversed, the fool reversed. You're not watching, not watching. So the bad news about your stability and whatever that might be to you. Okay, when you're not looking, there is something that could be coming. Okay, that is foolish. When you're not being personally watching around about yourself, you could have a blunder, a foolish blunder. You could have a misstep, and cause a little bit of chaos, or vice versa. The chaos caused you to have a misstep. You quit paying attention. All right. But the good news is, in the fourth week, remember, we have the ending. We have the information about the ending coming to you. We have you feeling a bit of relief, not so imprisoned anymore. And look at that. Would y'all look at that? Libra, your ship came in. It was karmic. It needed to happen. This is going on with so many signs. I cannot begin to tell you. There are a lot of things that are going to be shed this year, I believe, for everyone, respectively, universally, cosmic wise. It's kind of crazy, and it's like January is jam packed full of these, for all the signs for so far, full of these endings, and but then that very last week, it's like it happened for a reason. Your ship has come in. Um, Not feeling imprisoned anymore, able to move on. Okay. Good things happening. That's fabulous. Okay, so Libra, let's see what is happening going into February. Your ship came in, we know that. But let's see what else is happening. Whatever this ending of that commitment is that you thought you were married to, and it could have even been as much of it, since there's so many swords, it could even just be an idea that you were so married to. Um, it needed to happen. um, it needed to end. Perhaps you were just having a hard time letting go. It could have even been like a business idea, and have been sinking a lot. It's been a burden. You've been sinking a lot of money into it, or a lot of effort, and it's just not working. And it's just time to say, hey, it's time to call it quits. Move on and move on. Hierophant reversed. Judgment reversed, but then I got the star. Okay, so going into, and big, heavy cards too, all my major arcana. So this is very karmic. Um, so going into the month of February, you're actually feeling a little off balanced. Okay. Um, because you've had to go against tradition. The Hierophant is straight up is all about tradition. Reversed, it is going the opposite direction of tradition. So it's also my divorce card. So there is some legal parts to this. It's also my divorce card. So straight up, if I'm getting this in a love reading, I'm going to say you're going to have a traditional relationship, which man and wife married, legally married. Reversed, it could be that you're getting divorced if you're married, or you live together, but it's not in a traditional way. All right. So it's kind of going against the grain. So, but you end up with the star. So you end up with your hopes, wishes, dreams still intact, which is pretty cool. All right. So if you've gone through all of these endings, a little bit of destruction, you still end up intact. You still are very hopeful. You're still very optimistic. So you're going into the month of February with a lot of optimism, which is great. It's great. So even though um, you're doing something that is not necessarily in the traditional sense, or the ending is causing you to not feel like the norm. Okay, feeling a little unbalanced. So whatever it is that is ending here, you still come out feeling optimistic, and you still come out feeling very hopeful. So that is great. And it's also telling me, the star at the end is also telling me, there again, this was meant to happen for you to shine. All right. So whatever it is that's ending here, whatever it is, whatever commitment it is, whether that be an idea or a personal commitment, a physical person to person commitment, um, it needed to end the way it is now in order for you to shine. Okay, so that's how you're going into the month of February, and that's what I have for January. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it. Please like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons, do all the things. And of course, I can't wait to do your February reading. Please let me do your yearly forecast. I would love, love, love to do that. Just there again, click on the link below. Any questions, send me an email. And Libra, as always, I'm sending loving energy your way. Until February, bye bye.